Today we are headed to Bristol, which is where Edward went to university, so I'm hoping he'll show me some of the places he used to hang out.
But first, we need to get there. So join us on this English mini break as we explore stately homes, including one built on guano, find a Banksy, and travel back to Edward's university days. Welcome to The Right Life. We're Catherine and Edward, a married couple based in London with a passion for travel and experiencing the world together. On our channel, we share our adventures from uncovering hidden gems to learning about new cultures and discovering amazing historical sites. Join us as we explore the world.
So if you want to go down to the gazebo down there, through the metal gates, there's car parking there. If you just want to park as close to the other cars there, and then visitor reception's on your left.
Awesome, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. We're at the Vine, walking in the gardens. We know nothing about this place, but it's pretty. Do you need some runner beans? Unfortunately, because it's been so hot, the meadow is dead. Were you here when this tree was planted?
Well, 300 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. Best to walk over here, get the whole picture in.
After exploring the gardens, we headed into the house. This Tudor structure was built in 1500 by William Sandys, Lord Chamberlain to King Henry VIII. The position of Lord Chamberlain is the most senior officer in the royal household. Over the centuries, the structure was modernized but still retained some of its Tudor bones. After exploring the ground floor, we headed up the Palladian-style stairs. We soon found the Tudor Oak Gallery, one of the earliest long galleries in England. Stop was Bristol, where I found my favorite street.
Excited to be back in Bristol.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Do you recognize anything?
No. It's all new, it's all been gentrified.
That's alright.
Anyway.
We'll go explore.
Edward used to hang out at this pub.
Does it look how you remember it?
No, it all used to be carpeted in here when I used to come in here.
The clock has an extra hand because it tells Bristol and London time. Because there used to be a different time here before everything was put on Greenwich Mean Time.
No.
No?
Not everything was put on Greenwich Mean Time. Everything was put on railway time. Which was 1865 or something. Before that, every town you went to, the time was as the sun was. So the further east or west you went, the time, or north or south, the time was always different. So you'd leave Bristol at 10 o'clock in the morning and you get to London at 10:30, even though it's a 3-hour train thing. So in the mid-1860s, they all went on railway time.
How cool is that?
Which was Greenwich Mean Time.
That's very cool. How's your goat?
I haven't got to it yet.
Well-Hung Lover was painted by Banksy in 2006, and this is the first piece of legal street art in England. Edward was attempting to figure out which flat he lived in during university.
So is this how you remember it?
No, it's all been gentrified. It's all a bit more trendy now. Trendy is such an old man word as well.
Well, if the shoe fits.
The Bristol Museum and Art Gallery is an eclectic mix of many different donated collections. Everything from Egyptian mummies, fine art, and taxidermy. This Romany wagon was built in 1900.
The original van lifers. Did you used to come here often?
No. University year, it's like an 1830s holiday with some light reading.
We even found another Banksy.
Excited about the food?
Always.
Will it be as good as Spain?
I hope, because otherwise we're going to have to get back to Spain.
I think it'd be one of those things where it'll be like on a par and it'll be sort of like going...
Ooh, weekend in Bristol or Spain.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Spanish experience, whatever it is. Our Spanish holiday inside our English holiday, we had courgette and parmesan salad, calamari, prawns, padron peppers, jamon with melon, and of course potatoes bravas. We've split some truffles and a cheese ball for dessert.
After having no luck finding breakfast, we headed straight to the iconic Clifton Suspension Bridge, which was built in 1864 and spans the Avon River. It cost 50p to drive across the bridge.
Oh, contactless.
Client's accepted. Oh wow. It's pretty. I guess this wasn't actually made for cars.
No. It's made by Brunel. I imagine it's for railways or horse-drawn carriage, I don't know.
We were gonna get to like look at it. I'm stupid.
Well, we probably could have, but we was right on it and there was no turning back.
After a short drive, we ended up at the unique Tyntisfeld Estate.
We've come to Tyntisfeld, which is a Victorian estate, and we haven't gone to the house yet because we haven't had breakfast yet today. A little bit of bad luck with that, but maybe it was good luck because the cafe is actually in the old stables. And how often do you get to eat breakfast in the stables?
To get to the house, we had about a mile stroll through the stunning countryside.
The rooms are beautiful, but the story of Tyntisfield's survival is stunning. The first house on this site was built in 1500 and was a farmhouse. This was later replaced with a Georgian mansion which William Gibbs bought in 1843. Gibbs made his fortune selling guano and wanted to spend his money creating his ideal Gothic home. After the end of the Second World War, 450 English country homes were demolished. This left Tyntisfeld as one of its kind. The home stayed in the family, and by the time of his death in 2002, Richard Gibbs has lived alone in a vast mansion for decades. Suddenly, on the market, the home was a hot commodity and easily could have ended up as a private residence. After a massive fundraising drive for the National Trust, they were able to purchase the long-neglected property. Work has been ongoing for the last 20 years to repair and conserve the structure. Every year, more rooms are open to the public.
So the vases on the mantelpiece, they were bought during the Great Exhibit in the Crystal Palace in 1851. This is the ultimate bathroom.
Carries in there.
Would this be all right with you?
Yeah.
It is hot in here. Are you having your Instagram moment? Do it again.
There was even a Gothic revival chapel, or the chapel that built.
Best farm store ever?
It's pretty good, isn't it? Nice
Yeah.
and relaxing. If I could pack a Sunday luncheon, I'd definitely have a roast dinner out there. They all look lovely, but
I'm not hungry.
it's too hot for all that.
Really
Big,
lovely.
like medieval sized ham, all glistening, and like a big piece of beef and all that, and all the roast potatoes and the Yorkies and everything. Looks lovely, but no, it's 80 degrees. Can't think of anything worse at the moment. I'd love if they just sliced a few bits of ham and stuck in a nice bread roll or something, you know. Happily pay a fiver for that, but unfortunately no, there's all a load of old people eating
Roast
wagon
dinners.
wheel sized plates of roast beef, Yorkshire puddings and roast potatoes and gravy.
Well, I keep all this stuff in the itinerary, so
Right, you had a nice day?
lovely. Where we go next?
I don't know, home innit?
Okay.
After not eating at the farm shop, we headed home, but we did stop to wash our dirty, dirty car. Thank you so much for joining us on this jaunt through Bristol and Edward University days. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and leave us a comment. There are more adventures to come.
Wow. Little creepy. That's the one from Return to Oz.